please find a comfortable seat. Could be elevated with the hip joints above the knees. Just a few moments to settle down. If you like, use the playlist. The countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, in the seated position, resting the palms, the inner knees, the hands facing down, a gesture of grounding. Feeling the steadiness of your whole body down. Aligning the crown of your head over the base of your spine. Gently guiding your awareness to your breath. And breathing your eyes closed. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling. Your nose or mouth. Breathing in. And breathing out. Continuing these smooth, steady cycles of breath on your own. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. The weight of gravity. In your mind's eye, visualize a grand mountain. The most magnificent mountain you have ever seen. Taking on the mountain's posture as your own. Grounded in strength. Your crown, a skyward peak. Balance of your shoulders like cliffs. The tiny valleys of your hands. You are the mountain. The world around you constantly changing. Remember your core. That place deep at the center of your being, where everything is quiet. Where nothing disturbs you. Where anything is possible. Our practice returns us to this space. Enjoying one more inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Very gently joining the palms together. The thumbs meeting the sternum, heart center, hands in Anjali Mudra, greeting yourself. And as you breathe your eyes open, a little hello to those joining us now, those who might be watching on the replay. And Hannah, I'm so happy to have you here. As we exhale, relaxing the hands down, we're going to ease toward the tabletop shape. No rush, no hurry. And as much time as you need to transition the shoulder joints, stacking over the wrists, and the hip joints over the knees. For added stability in this practice, let's tuck the balls of the feet underneath as we exhale, mobilizing the spine on the arc in the low back, and shining the sternum in the center of the chest forward, tipping the chin to the clouds. And the pelvis in that anterior tilt as we inhale, rounding, curling the tailbone toward the knees. We scoop the pelvis in posterior as we round the center spine to the sky. We gaze to the knees or to the navel. Exhaling. The anterior tilt. The shoulder joints from the ears, space either side of the neck, the chin to the clouds. Inhaling to round. And the gaze to navel or knees. The center spine to the sky. Once more, exhaling. The shoulder joints from the ears. This time, for a moment in that anterior pelvic tilt, gently sway your lower body from side to side. To signify, no, Hannah, I will not do this pelvic tilt in the connecting vinyasa, a variation of chaturanga dandasana. And the next time you inhale, rounding the center spine to the sky, posterior gaze to knees or navel. This time as you exhale, leveling off your low back as if there were a ball balancing on your sacrum. And the next time you inhale, if possible, stepping the feet toward plank. This is too much. From plank, you could always tap your knees. The knees are lifting with me. As we exhale, the elbow joints bend back to hover in chaturanga dandasana. Of course, the knees could be tapping. Inhaling to transition, or Mukha Svanasana, From the shoulder joints from the ears, tipping the chin to the clouds. As we exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, the inverted V. Some people call this shape downward facing dog. Put your body like a big upside down V. Bending your knees, pulling your heels out as you breathe. The practice, the intention to return us to our steady center. All the asana, all the shapes. An opportunity to return to the stillness of your core. And the next time you breathe out, steadying Adho Mukha Svanasana, the shape, the heels might sink down to the ground. Inhale the right leg to rise. The sky extending through the ball of the right foot, spreading the toes wide. One long line of energy from coccyx to crown. As we exhale, bending the right knee, drawing the knee toward the navel toward the spine, a slow, soft step of the right foot through, Anjaneyasana. The right knee joint stacking over the ankle. You could be on fists. Thumbs and fingertips or the palms down on the ground. Inhale, one round. Curl. The drishti to gaze toward the left knee or big toe. Exhaling, rooting heel to ball of the right foot. The next time we breathe in, you might heel toe the right foot over toward the right. Spinning the outer edge of the back left foot down. Rising, Virabhadrasana, Warrior One. A few beats here. The palms together as you sink the hip joints low, down to the ground. And this Namaskar variation of Kalari Namaskar. Enjoying one more inhale. Exhaling, cross your left forearm in front of the right, tilt your torso. This might be enough, resting the right ribs on the quadricep, or perhaps the palms come down to the ground inside of the right foot. The shape Ashwabhaidavu, the horse stance from Kalari Payatu, the martial art in the southern part of India. As we inhale, plank. Of course, the knees could tap down to the ground, connecting Vinyasa. Exhaling through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Hovering the hip joints from the earth, chin to the clouds, maybe the drishti gaze to the sky. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. A few beats here. Breathing. Kalari Namaskar is an adaptation of Kalari Payatu. It's a very earthy and grounding practice. Inhaling, the left leg to lift. Extending through the ball of the left foot, spreading the toes wide. Exhaling, bending the left knee toward the navel toward the spine. We gather the energy from our strong center and that slow, soft step of the left foot through. Fists, thumbs, and fingertips or palms down as we inhale to round center spine to the sky, gazing toward left, right knee or right big toe. And as we exhale, we radiate. Just bow into the earth and then radiate from our strong center. As we inhale, maybe heel toeing left foot left, spinning outer edge of back right foot down. Arms rising up and over the crown. In this variation, Virabhadrasana, Warrior One. A huge bend in the front left knee. Enjoying one more inhale. And exhale to cross. Again, the left forearm is in front of the right in this practice. Tilting the torso, maybe The left ribs resting on the quad or at the bottom of the breath. And the palms down to the ground, a few beats here. The stance of the horse, Ashwabhaidavu, power posture, the drishti gaze forward. If it's too much on the right Achilles tendon, you could always have the heel pivoted and lunge as we inhale, plank, please. You're connecting vinyasa, knees tap with straight legs through chaturanga dandasana. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathing. And of course, you might invite movement into the shape. Maybe you prefer the steadiness, the heels grounding down. Inhaling, Kali Namaskar, the right leg to rise. And the exhale guides the right foot through toward the earth beneath you. Inhale, Virabhadrasana, Warrior One. And the arms rising up over the crown. And exhaling, one breath, one movement, the cross with the left forearm in front of the right as you tilt your torso, palms down to the ground if possible. Ashwabhaidavu as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, transitioning through plank, add an extra breath or enjoying that exhale all the way through Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in, Urdhva Mukha. Breathing out, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And inhaling the left leg to lift. Exhaling, and the left foot through. Inhaling, Virabhadrasana, Warrior One, arms up over the crown. Exhaling, crossing the left forearm in front to the right as you tilt your torso, palms down to the ground if possible. Ashwabhaidavu as you inhale, horse stance, drishti gaze forward. Exhaling, you're connecting vinyasa. No rush, no hurry. Breathing in, Urdhva Mukha. Breathing out, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Enjoying an inhale through the nose. And exhale. Nose or mouth. Inhaling the right leg to rise. Exhaling the right foot through. Inhaling once more, Virabhadrasana, Warrior One, arms up over the crown. Exhale the cross of left forearm in front of the right as we tilt the torso down to the ground. Ashwabhaidavu as we breathe in. Drishti gaze forward if possible, palms on the earth. And as we breathe out, from the connecting vinyasa. Of course, you could skip Chaturanga Dandasana entirely. Whatever feels best for your body in this moment. Inhaling left leg. Exhaling foot through. Inhaling Virabhadrasana, Warrior One, arms over the crown. Exhaling, crossing left forearm in front to the right as you tilt your torso. Inhaling Ashwabhaidavu, the power posture for stance. Exhaling, you're connecting vinyasa. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathing here. Enjoying one more inhale through your nose. Exhaling through nose or mouth. Holy Namaskar 2. Inhale the right leg to rise to the sky. And the exhale guides the right foot through. the earth beneath you. This time as you inhale, spinning the outer edge, the back left foot down to the ground, the arms are going to rise forward. You clap your hands together, and then exhale, tilt your torso back. Virabhadrasana, warrior one, breathing in here. From the back bend, breathing out, crossing the forearms left in front. The same as Namaskar one, the palms down to the ground as you inhale, horse stance, drishti gaze forward. Exhale into transition. You're connecting Vinyasa. Maybe Chaturanga Dandasana. Maybe you skip the shape entirely, breathing in wherever you are and breathing out. Inhaling the left leg to lift. Exhaling the left foot through. Inhaling Virabhadrasana, warrior one. The arms rise, clap the hands together. Make a sound, exhaling into the back bend, Virabhadrasana, warrior one. Breathing in here. Breathing out, crossing the left forearm in front of the right as you tilt your torso, palms down to the ground. Inhaling, Ashwabhadra Drishti, gaze forward. Breathing out, you're connecting Vinyasa. Maybe with Chaturanga Dandasana, maybe the knees are tapping down. Maybe you skip connecting Vinyasa entirely. We'll meet Adho Mukha Svanasana. We inhale to rise the right leg. Exhaling the right foot through. Moving from our strong center, inhaling Virabhadrasana. Stance, the palms clap together. Exhaling, tilt the torso, the back bend of the shape. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Tilt the left forearm in front of the right. Inhaling, Ashwabhadra Drishti, gaze forward. Exhaling, you're connecting Vinyasa. These shapes remind us to return to our unwavering center, our strong core, meeting Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling the left leg. Exhaling the left foot through. Inhale, the variation, warrior one, stance with the feet, palms clap, exhaling to tilt. From the back bend, spinal extension, breathing in. Breathing out to cross the left forearm in front, and the palms down to the ground, inhaling Ashwabhadra on the horse stance. Exhaling through your connecting Vinyasa. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. We inhale the right leg to rise. We exhale on the right foot through. Inhaling, the palms meet. Exhaling the tilt of the torso. Inhaling the back bend, you're one. Exhale, cross the left forearm in front of the right as you tilt your torso down to the ground, horse stance. Inhale, Ashwabhadra. Exhaling, you're connecting Vinyasa. That might mean that you skip Chaturanga Dandasana entirely, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhaling that left foot through. Inhale, you're one with the base, palms meet. Exhale to tilt the torso back. Inhaling here. Exhaling the left forearm in front of the right as we tilt the torso forward. Bottom of the breath, palms down to the ground. Inhaling, horse stance, drishti gaze forward. Exhaling, you're connecting Vinyasa. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha. Exhaling, Adho Mukha. Once more, inhale the right leg to rise. Exhaling the right foot through. Inhaling, and the palms meet. A diagonal line as you exhale back. Spinal extension, breathing here, hero one stance. Breathing out, left forearm in front of the right, touching the torso. Inhaling, Ashwabhaya Bhu, Drishti, gaze forward. Exhaling, your connecting vinyasa. Hovering in Chaturanga. Or maybe you skip the connecting vinyasa altogether. Exhaling again, this practice to remind us of our strong center. Inhaling the left leg to lift. Exhaling that left foot through. Inhaling, palms meet. Exhaling to tilt in the back bend. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last time for now, toward Ashwabhaya Bhu. Bottom of the breath, palms meet the earth beneath you if possible. Inhaling. Exhaling, your connecting vinyasa. Maybe enjoying Chaturanga. Or maybe you skip it as you breathe. My assistant is here. For a few beats, Adho Mukha Svanasana. But always tap your knees down to the ground. You need to be in Balasana. But if possible, lie. And the palms remain connected to the earth. Maybe a sway, the lower body. If you're in Balasana. Then we'll meet Adho Mukha Svanasana. The inverted V. When exhaling through nose or mouth. The dual leg lift. The inhale to rise high to the sky. And the exhale to yawn the knee in the three-legged shape. If you like, a few hip joint mandalas, circling the knee as you breathe. At the bottom of your next exhale, returning the right foot down to the ground. As you inhale your left leg to lift high to the sky. Exhale to yawn the knee in the three-legged shape. Of course, you might circle the knee in the hip joint mandala. In this practice, focus on the hip joints, the hamstrings, and the side body. And the next time you inhale the drishti, gaze toward the tip top of your right. And as you exhale, slow, soft step with the left foot through toward the earth beneath you. We're going to inhale toward Virabhadrasana, Warrior Two. You might fan your right arm up and over. And as you exhale, that huge bend in the front left knee, and the arms extended in the T shape. Inhale, we tilt. Parsha Virabhadrasana. In the peaceful shape, and the left arm arcing over the crown. Exhaling to trace the horizon, resting the left forearm on the quadricep as we inhale, the right arm arcing over the crown. Now a body vinyasa. Exhale to trace, and the right palm facing down. Just a half circle. Inhale, the right arm over the crown. Exhale to trace, and the right palm facing down. Once more, inhaling. This range of motion for the right shoulder joint. I'm going to exhale, trace, and it might be enough for the right palm to remain facing down toward the outer part of that right leg, or you might bend your right knee in a half bind, Ardha Baddha. If it makes sense, the right palm and fingertips toward the inner left hip crease. As we exhale, really bending into that left knee. As we inhale now, straightening the left leg toward Trikonasana, the base, you might rest the left palm from the front side of the left leg toward the ankle joint. And as you exhale, keep the palm grounded there, or the left forearm bisecting the quad. Again, inhale to straighten that left leg. Exhale to bend into that left knee. Once more, inhaling to extend that left leg. Exhaling to bend into the left knee. As you inhale, rolling the heart center toward the heavens. Exhaling, if you have the half bind, unwinding the right arm over the crown as you breathe and the drishti gaze toward the right palm. And as you breathe out, tracing with the right palm facing down. Inhaling, extending that left leg in a standing transition. We're going to exhale, pivot to face the opposite direction. Virabhadrasana, Warrior Two. And the same sequence is with the bend now in that right knee. Arms extended like a T. Inhaling, the right arm arcing up and over. Parsva Virabhadrasana, the peaceful shape. Exhale to trace from the right forearm, bisecting the quadricep. Inhaling, and the left arm over the crown. Exhaling to trace in a half circle of body vinyasa, the left palm facing down. Again, inhaling, and the left arm over the crown. Exhaling to trace, and the left palm facing down. Once more, inhaling the left arm over the crown. Exhaling to trace, the left palm facing down. This might be enough, or Ardha Baddha. On the half bind, you might bend your left elbow joint, fingertips and palm toward the inner right hip crease. Now the rhythmic vinyasa between the two shapes. Inhaling to extend the right leg. Maybe the right palm rests on the front side of the right leg. Or that ankle joint, and as you exhale, re-bending into the right knee. Alternating the toward Virabhadrasana, Warrior Two with the bend in the knee. And then as you inhale, Trikonasana with the base, extending the leg. Once more, exhale to bend into that right knee. And inhale to extend the leg. Exhale now as we bend into the knee. And half bind, if you have it like a lever. Inhaling to roll the sternum, the heart center toward the heavens. Exhaling. Unwind, half bind. The inhale, the left arm over the crown. Exhale to trace, and the palm facing down. We're going to inhale, extend the right knee. And if you need to rotate to face me, that's perfectly okay. Pivoting the right big toe forward, we're going to heel toe the feet together. And just take a moment standing. Moving into the next Vata Vu, the full body mudra. Inhaling the arms out toward the side, up over the crown. Exhaling to bend the knees like with Katasana. And sinking the hip joints down. Bringing the outer edges of the forearms, or if it makes more sense for your body, the inner part of the forearm to meet. Involuting the fingertips. And the thumbs extend toward the third eye center. Gajra Vata Vu in the elephant shape. Enjoying one more inhale. And exhale, relaxing your trunk down, extending the legs. And the hip joints toward the heavens, maybe the palms to the ground. Might nod your head yes. No. Variation from Uttanasana. Going to heel toe our feet apart, sinking the hip joints down to the ground in Vinyasa if possible. If this is not possible, you could always be seated on the earth, the soles of the feet connected to the ground and the knees toward the sky. If you're here in Vinyasa, the palms together. On that exhale, we bow, frontal brain to the earth. And as we inhale, that connection to our strong center, we might rise the sternum, the center of the chest from the roof of the mouth. Again, exhale to bow down to the ground. Inhaling. Our center, sternum from the roof of the mouth, once more, exhaling. This time, as we bow to the earth, at the bottom of the breath, the palms touch the ground, if possible. Inhaling the hip joints toward the heavens, pivoting the feet. From Prosperous Padottanasana, inhaling the drishti gaze toward and that front side of your raft, the left big toe. This time, as you exhale, from the right knee down to the ground. On this variation from Anjaneyasana of Hanuman, we're going to exhale, ease back on the left big toe toward the ground. And of course, you could rest on the fists or thumbs and fingertips, a few beats. And the earthy shape. We find Bhumi Namaskar, bowing down to the ground. I'm going to inhale, heel to ball of that left foot. And if possible, my palms meet the earth inside of that left foot. Exhaling to ease back. Of course, if you need extra cushion for the right knee, you could double up your mat. The palms remain inside of the left foot if possible. Inhaling, I stay low to the earth. Exhaling, and we call this Bhumi Namaskar. Bhumi is the Hindi for earth. Praviti is the Sanskrit. Once more, inhaling forward. This might be enough for your body. Exhaling, easing back. And the next Krama variation on the Vyagri, as I inhale forward, my right knee to rise, and my left palm over toward the left. I exhale, my elbow joints bend outward. Inhaling to extend from my elbow joints, and then as I exhale, I pivot toward the Kalari sitting leg. So my right heel turns in, my left big toes toward the crown. Just like Ardha Hanuman. The inhale, I use my hands to paw forward, Vyagri. Elbow joints bend out, my right heel pivoted high to the sky. Exhaling to paw back, and if this is too much, you could always remain with that first variation. Bhumi Namaskar. Once more, inhaling, pawing forward, my elbow joints out to the side. Exhaling to paw back. The Kalari sitting leg, if possible, your hip joints down to the ground. And the sole of the right foot connected to the earth. And the right knee shining up to the sky. If this is too much, you could always have the sole of the right foot toward the inner left quadricep. Adding the side bend variation, and the left palm gently clasping toward the inner right ankle joint. As I inhale, the right arm arcing up and over. Catch or no catch, it doesn't matter. Exhaling here. Listening to the earth. Inhaling Center of the chest to the sky. Exhaling. Listening to the earth at the bottom of the breath. And the right palm facing down to trace. No rush, no hurry. For this variation of the Kalari sitting leg, I'm going to inhale, hop forward, the drishti gaze, forward. And as I exhale for the last time, the drishti gaze over the right shoulder joint, I'm going to pivot all the way around. Finding the variation, Ardha Hanuman, the back, left knee down on the ground, easing the half split. Of course, you want to simply swap the legs or reposition your screen. Whatever makes most sense for your body. I have the ball of my left foot tucked underneath. I might bow my torso forward. Or maybe my palms toward the inner left side, my right leg. Go ahead, forward. The expression is whatever suits your body best. You can keep the hands either side of that front right leg as the right big toe moves toward the crown. Or Bhumi Namaskar, forward, deeper into the lunge pattern. The palms might be inside of the right leg, whatever suits your body best. Exhaling, easing back. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Once more, inhaling forward. And exhaling back. Now, you might remain. We're moving into the Vyadri variation. Inhaling forward. And the hands either side of the right leg, right elbow joint out. And as we exhale, we pull back, we pivot and spin toward the Kalari sitting leg. So my left knee is bent. Keep my hip joints elevated from the earth. As I exhale, pawing forward toward the Vyadri, the left heel pivoting, elbow joints out to the side. And then I paw back. Once more, inhale, pawing forward. My assistant is pawing from side to side. And as I exhale, pawing all the way back to sink my hip joints down to the ground. This is not suitable for your body. If you have any discomfort or pain in the knees, you could always bring the sole of the left foot toward the inner right hip crease, that right quadricep space. Or if it's okay for your body, the sole of the left foot down on the ground. My right hand, my clasp toward that inner left ankle joint. And as I inhale, my left arm arcing up and over. Again, to the side bending variation. Catch or no catch, it doesn't matter. My right ear, listening to the earth. Let me inhale. Sternum, the center of the chest to the sky. Exhaling. Listen to the earth. And the bottom of the breath. And the left palm facing down to the ground. Easing up. Of course, if you need to reposition which way you're facing, I'm going to turn to face the camera. going to bend the left knee now. In that variation, Ardha if this is too much for your left knee. Worse, you could keep the sole of the left foot connected toward the inner right quadricep or the crease. Again, this focus on the hip joints as the left knee is bent at the angle. This rotation is really for the left hip joint. This might be enough. If you like, similar to the transition with the collar sitting leg, you might paw your palms forward. Relaxing the torso over that extended right leg. Breathe in here. Of course, you could rest on your elbow joints. Have a lot of rounding. Mid in the upper back, spinal flexion. Only if it makes sense for your body. The torso draping forward. Over that extended right leg. Inhaling. There you are. Easing up towards seated. As the exhale, shift the weight over toward the right. The left knee has been bent. Bring the sole of the left foot toward the inner right quadricep. A really easy twist as the palms paw over toward the left. If this is not enough for your body, you could always bend the right knee, creating a pinwheel shape. To adjust my assistant. The heart over toward the left. And it's totally okay if the right knee is bending in this pinwheel shape. If the right sits, the booty bone is rising from the earth. Just honoring the rotation that feels right for your body. As I inhale, my heart center forward. As I exhale, the transition now to bend the right knee, extending the left leg. Of course, I'll give the options if it makes more sense for your body to have the sole of the right foot toward the inner left quadricep, the crease. Or maybe to have that right knee bending at the angle, Ardha Virasana. Just taking a moment and anchor the bones of the bum down to the ground. And then pawing the palms forward, draping the torso over that extended left leg as far as feels good for your body. Bend the elbow joints, rest the chin on the fists, have the palms on the ground with a lot of rounding in the mid and the upper back. That spinal flexion, or maybe the palms forward. Breathing here. This variation, Janushirshasana, head to knee. Ardha Virasana. Right knee bending at the angle. You're listening to your body. No rush, no hurry. your own time, easing up, honoring the angle of rotation in that right knee. I shift over toward the left. The sole of the right foot toward the inner left quadricep. Pawing my hands over to the right. Maybe I bend my left knee into that pinwheel shape. As I breathe. And the torso in a twist. And the spine in axial rotation. Breathing. Enjoying one more inhale. And it's totally okay if the left sits, the bone of the bum has lifted. As we exhale, turning toward the center. The shape now, the variation, Baddha Konasana. The heels might be closer toward the pelvis or further away. As you exhale, maybe you tilt your torso. Could be in a neutral spine, or perhaps you prefer to round in flexion. So a few beats, breathing. If it's too much, the hip joints, the hamstrings, always bend the elbow joints and rest your chin on your fists. Maybe just the chin toward the center of your chest. Breathing. Maybe a tilt in the torso. Heart. The soles of the feet. The frontal brain down to the ground. So our thinking mind. Of us always trying to understand this practice turns us to our steady center. Unwavering, unbothered space in our core. Final shape together, the peak. Inhale, round. Payatu. Full body mudras are called Vaidavus. We experienced Ashvavaidavu many times, the horse stance. We pass through Ganja Vaidavu, the elephant, that variation of Utkatasana. Now, Majri Vaidavu, which is the cat stance. I'm going to bend my right knee, and if possible, bend my left knee so the left heel is tucked underneath the base of my booty to that hamstring attachment. Ischio bandha, as we call it. My heel toe your right foot over toward the right, extending the arm. Left palm down. Right palm skyward. As you breathe here. Steady from your center. Allow the eyes to close. Remember, you are the mountain. World around you, constantly changing. That space deep at the center of your being. It's always quiet and calm. Transition with the opposite side. Lingerie, pas de vous, in the cat shape. Could bring both palms down to the ground. The transition, shifting forward, a little hard for me to do with my assistant, but that's okay. Switch the leg. Bending the right knee outward. The sole of the left foot down on the ground. I'm going to lift my assistant up for just a moment so you can see. The sole of my left foot down on the ground, my right knee out at an angle, my right heel toward the base of my bum. Ischio bandha, that upper hamstring attachment. Extending my right palm, facing down, my left palm skyward. Breathing, my eyes closed. Perhaps visualize the mountain. Rush, no hurry. As you breathe, easing towards your relaxation shape. I choose to recline in supine. Perhaps you prefer to be seated. These final moments to seal off movement meditation. Deep relaxation. pelvis, mane, resting for as long as you like. Join me seated. Left palm. Hridaya, your heart center. Right palm over that. Breathing out. This practice returns us to our core. Place of unwavering, calm and stillness. That space deep at the center of your being, where everything is quiet. Where nothing disturbs you. Where anything is possible. I appreciate you so much for sharing your breath, your presence and practice. I say to you, my brothers and my sisters, thank you. This is Anjita, my assistant. You have a lovely rest of your day. And if you like these videos, you can go below, comment, and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.